Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Raj. So for those of you who are new here, I am a Ghanaian based in Malaysia, and yeah, this is my YouTube channel where I talk about hair, makeup, life in Malaysia and stuff like that. So if that's your vibe, do check out my videos. Consider subscribing if you like it. So this was actually a requested video. It was requested by Ye Cha, so shout out to you. Hey, good to see you here. Today's video is a makeup video. How to get this natural, beautiful makeup look, very effortless, I tell you. Like, honestly speaking, it was very simple. If you guys are interested in knowing how to do this beginner friendly, yes, it's beginner friendly. You don't need to be a pro, okay? It's just practice makes perfect, right? Or practice makes you better at things. So the more you practice, the better you're going to be. So if you don't get this exact look at your first try, don't worry, just keep coming back to this video, keep trying, and you will get it, okay? I really hope that this look is something that you're feeling. I take you step by step from the beginning to the end. I'm giving you guys tips and tricks to make this easy for you as a beginner, or if you're just looking to do like a makeup look that is quick, easy to go, this is it. And yeah, I hope you find this helpful. If you guys have any specific videos you'd like me to do, let me know in the comments. I'm more than willing to help you out in whichever area you need help. As long as I can, I will do it. All right, I'll see you in my next one. Take care and God bless. Bye. By the way, if you like this top, check out my previous video. I'm going to link the video probably here or here, but yeah, this is the top. Let me go back a bit. Ta-da! If you like this top, check out my previous video. So I'm going to be looking down here because my mirror is over there. First thing you want to do is to prime your face. This is after skincare, so I've already cleansed, toned and moisturized my face. All right, so I'm just going to take that much of primer, if you can see. Yeah, this one is a Tart primer, Tart matte primer. The name has rubbed off, but basically that's what it looks like. So you want to put it on your T-zone. So T-zones are basically the areas that get oily, okay? And then you rub it all over your face. Okay, so priming is going to make the makeup last much longer. Next step is to color correct, and I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer. This one is in the shade Beautiful Bronze. So yeah, it's almost finished, but it does the job. So previously I used to use orange to color correct. Color correcting is making your face even so that when you apply your foundation, you're not going to have different colors underneath it. So for dark skin, usually under our eyes, around our mouths, and then at the sides of our nose, that's where, you know, we have the darker pigment. So yeah, just put the concealer at that side. You don't need so much, by the way, just a bit. And then you do the same for any spots that you have. Okay, where else? Okay, so like this, right? And then previously I used to use the orange color corrector, but then I realized it was making my foundation too orange, so then I stopped and I switched to this one, which was like closer to my skin tone. Okay, so then once you're done, you just take like a brush and then lightly spread it out. This is a very beginner friendly makeup tutorial, guys. So we're going to cover everything from the beginning to the end. I covered every single thing. So it's a one-stop video for people who are new to makeup, or even if you're not new to makeup but then you want something that is simple and not so time consuming. This is the video for you. So like that. Be sure to blend it out, okay? Alright, so now that we're all done with that, we move on to the next step, which is the foundation. So this is where my quick hack comes in. Okay, so for those who are not keen on, you know, doing makeup that is too much, this is a very good hack for you. You take your concealer, okay, a light shade, and then of course to highlight, okay, and then you take your foundation that matches your skin tone. And actually, on the topic of foundation, okay, I will talk about it while I apply the foundation. So what you want to do is take your concealer. This one is by Rimmel, and then the shade is Classic Beige. Okay, so what you want to do is simply put it on the areas that you would highlight. So I'm talking about under here, under your eyes, right? Try to drag it like here. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys have seen that new way of doing it, which actually I used to do it way before this thing came out, where I would drag the makeup high, you know, and then spread it out so that it just kind of gives your, oh my gosh guys, my battery just died and I didn't realize that I didn't hit record when I put the other battery in. But basically what I just did was I put the concealer on this side of my face, so under my eyes, on my forehead, on my nose, my chin, and then I took my foundation here. This is the LA Girl foundation, the matte one in Creamy Cocoa. So I put that here on this side of my face. Okay, that's what I did. I asked on my Instagram if you want to know specific things because I'm about to film this tutorial, and then somebody did comment and she said she had a question that about matching your foundation. So let me just do this while I blend it out. Okay, so she talked about matching her foundation, and then she says, I always have trouble with it because my face is lighter than the rest of my body. My hands are darker than my body, so I don't know if I should match my foundation to my face, my body, or my hands. Okay, so in this case what you want to do is actually match your foundation to your body. You guys can see my neck is slightly darker than my face, and so what I do sometimes is I actually do match depending on the outfit I wear. Actually, for an outfit like this I would match my body. Okay, that means I will put some of this foundation, I will drag it along my neck, which you will see along the video. Okay, but then if I was wearing, let's say, a turtleneck, I wouldn't bother myself with the neck. I would just match it to probably my hand or something like that. I hope that answers your question. Oh, and by the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, do follow me there because I post like more day-to-day stuff over there. Guys, so please excuse the quality difference. My camera battery is low and it's dying on me, so I'm just gonna leave it to charge for a while and I'm gonna continue with my phone when it's charging off, and then I'll switch back to the camera. Let's just continue. So I've blended out the concealer right on this side. Just left with my, oh my goodness, I don't know if you guys can hear the cat meowing. I put him outside. I have a new cat. But yeah, you just blend it out. Oh my goodness. And then you take whatever is left and then do the same to the sides. Drag it down a bit. Okay, and then you go in with your foundation brush and then apply the foundation, or spread it out I should say. So what I talked about earlier in terms of matching my foundation to my body is that at this point you see there's a difference, right? So I'm going to drag it down to my neck so that you have a seamless transition from your face to your neck to your body. All right, back to the camera now. So yeah, moving on to the next step, you have to set. So once, wherever you apply something that is creamy, you have to set with a powder. So going into set, you take a beauty blender, make sure that you wet it, and then you squeeze the water out. Then you go in with like tissue or a towel or something and then blot the excess water out of it. Okay, so right now it's not dry, it's damp. You want to take a translucent powder. Well, okay, so let me give you two options here. You can choose to skip this step, okay, because if it's too much for you, like taking two powders, so I'll give you an alternative soon. But let me just show you what you're gonna do. Take a translucent powder. This one is by Laura Mercier. Okay, you don't need to have this exact one, but just work with what you have. You don't need to go and buy new products. Okay, and then this one is also by Laura Mercier. This is in medium deep. You just take some of the powder on the beauty blender, okay, and then you place it, I need to look here, you basically place it where you put the highlighter, the concealer, you know, the one you use to highlight. Okay, so like this. People ask like, what's the point in doing all this highlighting, concealing, blah blah blah? It's because your face is not flat. When you put foundation, and this cat is making noise, I hope you guys can't hear. When you put foundation on your face, you tend to look flat. So all of this is just bringing back the dimension into your face. Okay, so you do the same thing there, here as well, and then your forehead. Personally, I don't contour my nose like crazy like some do, because you know, I'm from Ghana. In Ghana we have wide noses, so I don't know why I should bother myself trying to make it slim, you know. So yeah, good. Okay, while that is like setting, you want to take a brush, a powder brush, go in with your medium deep, and then you want to put that on the rest of your face. Okay, so basically foundation, where you put the foundation, then you put this powder. All right, if you have only one powder, which is your skin tone shade, like let's say you have this, the one I used to use actually was MAC. I still have it actually, but then I don't know, I prefer to use a Laura Mercier one now. But if you have a face powder that matches your skin tone, just put it all over your face. Okay, and then what I would advise is that if you're doing that, make sure that you really like highlight your face with the concealer so that you have the dimensions in your face and it's not just all flat, if that makes sense. As your face is setting, you want to go and do your eyes, because we're trying to save time, right? We don't want to like wait to do one thing after the other. So if you can multitask, I'm all for it. So then going with your eyeshadow, this one is the Warrior palette. If you can see, this one here by Juvia's Place. These are the shades inside. So when you're doing a very, I'm gonna go for something that's simple, something that beginners can use. So I'm gonna go for flesh tones. When I say flesh tones, I mean like skin-like tones. So if you're lighter than me, if you're darker than me, just go for a tone that is similar to your skin tone. All right, so for me, I'm gonna be using this one, okay, just on my eyes. So you take it, rub the brush there, and then pat like this. Not pat, tap. Tap the excess off so that you don't have any fallout on your face, because we've done our base, right? So you don't want to ruin that. But then in case you do, this is going to catch it, so it's not going to be much of a problem. But just to avoid any mess going on there, just do that. Okay, and then about eyeshadow, usually I used to prime my eyes and I would use a primer, like a eyeshadow primer. But then I realized that I could use concealer and it worked just as well. So in order to save time and just not have so many products, you know, in my makeup bag, I decided to switch to concealer completely. So that's what I do for anybody that I work on, whether it's myself or it's a client or whatever the case may be. I just use concealer as my makeup base and it works really well. So yeah, you just put it all over your eyelid basically. We're not going to do any crazy look. We're keeping it simple because the people on here want something simple and natural, right? Yeah. So I've done the other eye, and what you want to do if you really want like an explanation to this like eyeshadow look, pat the eyeshadow down here a lot more, okay? And then once you get to this section up here, you just use a swirling motion and then you sweep it away. So you pat here, and then you sweep round circular motions to like disperse it, so kind of like a gradient, right? We don't want the same look, you know, from the base, from the lid to like near the brows. So yeah, then you take a smaller brush like this, like a much smaller brush, okay, like this one. So the one I previously used was this, just a fluffy brush, okay. Then take the same eyeshadow that we used here, and then you want to put it underneath, okay, all across to the end. That's what you want to do, all the way to the end, like that. Let it connect, okay? Yeah, just like that. That's it. So that's the eyeshadow for the eyes. And then now you're going with your brush, your foundation, not foundation, your powder brush, and then sweep away the powder that you put. Just sweep it away off your face, okay, just like this, just like that. If you feel it's too light or it's too highlighted, what you want to do is go in with your deep powder, take a bit, and then just use that to sweep away, okay. Another step for the face, taking this same palette. I like multi-purpose palettes, okay? That way if you're going somewhere, you don't need to have this and this and this and different things, you know, you just have one palette that you can use for everything. So what I'm going to do now is to take this shade, all right, the dark brown one, and I know we didn't apply a cream contour because we don't need one. We use the highlight and then we use the foundation, and that's fine enough. So we take this brush. It's a tapered brush, quite fluffy. Take the dark shade, and we're going to use that to contour our face lightly, not so much. Okay, so just dab it, put it across the places that you want to contour. So that's going to be like this side, across your forehead, and then you like just blend it in like this, so that it's not like a harsh line. So just like this, blend it inside. And you don't want to break your face like stretched down. To make it easier to know where to put it, what you want to do is smile and then put it on the apples of your cheek. Now another thing you can do at this point is to take your eyeshadow brush and then just take a little bit of this, the dark brown, and then from here, okay, from this side, your brows, just bring it down a bit. Bring it down a little bit. We're going to blend it out, don't worry. So you blink, I say you blink, you bring it down like that, like that. It's kind of like a contour, a slight contour, and then on this side as well. Okay, and then to like soften the lines and everything, go in with your powder brush and then just do this. Oh, and also try to hold the brush like by the tail, not here, because if you hold it here, it's too, you don't have much movement, okay, and it's not as flexible as you need it to be. So just a light hand going lightly at the tip of every brush that you use. All right, if you want more life to your face, add a blush. So this is what I'm going to use for the blush, this orange one, either this or this as well. I think, you know what, let's do this one. So like the peach kind of thing, same brush that I did for the contour. So just take a bit and then lightly put it over here. And for this one, you can let it come some more like towards your face, but if you want a more, that's if you want like a youthful look, but then if you want like a snatched kind of look, drag it up. So it really depends on how you want it to be. Yeah, so for me, I like to do it like this, a bit of both. A bit of both. And yeah, that's what we're working with. What do you think so far? Let me know in the comments. And then once that is done, we are going to do brows. I used to do brows before my foundation. I was a believer of brows before foundation. Like, how can you do brows after foundation? That was the question I used to ask all the time. But now here I am doing brows after foundation because I know it's possible and it still looks good. So just brush your brows, okay? Brush them up and then like in place. And then, well, I have a couple of brow tutorials on my channel, so I'm gonna link it up over here or here. And yeah, you can watch them. But basically, since this is like a full look, I'm just gonna take you through slightly what I do. You just fill in the ends, okay? Fill in the ends of your look, your brows. I barely have anything, right? So you know what, let me zoom in a bit. Let's zoom in so that you guys can get up close and personal with my brows, you know what I'm saying? Get up close. Can you focus? Start with short strokes. I usually start at the ends because that's where you want the brow to be most defined. This is the Sophana Cosmetics brow pencil, mesmerized brow, actually, in the shade Coffee, right? Yeah, that's what it looks like. It has a spoolie behind. Got to do the YouTube thing so you can see. Yeah, there we go. There's a spoolie behind and then the pencil in the front. So yeah, like that. And you can still clean up your brow even if you messed up at this point, so no worries. Just take your time. Okay, take your time. So then when you're done with that, you want to go and brush it in. Fill it, you filled it in, right? So now you want to brush it. This thing doesn't want to focus on you. Okay, you filled it in, so now you brush. All right, in place. You can go ahead and clean it up some more if you want, like with concealer and stuff like that, but if you do it clean, you don't need to. And then for this side, go with like hairline strokes at the front. Just mimic your natural brow hair. Okay, so something like that. See the difference? Quite light and scanty because I don't have much, and then nicely full, right? Yeah. And again, not too full, okay? And for brows, please never use black, okay? We're past that. We use dark brown. All right, so that's it. But I think what I've done right now is too like sharp at this side, so I'm going to fill this side some more. Okay, so I'm gonna just fill it like this and let the curve fall nicely like that. All right, that's it for the brows. So let me zoom out so you can see. Oh, gotta zoom in. So you can see the look in all its glory. We're good so far? Yes? Okay, I'm gonna do this off camera, then I'll be back. I'm done with the brows now, and this is what it's looking like. So for the brow pencil, I want to highlight that you can actually use any regular brow pencil that you have, because I actually alternate between using that one, this one that I got from the market. If you're in Ghana, this is like, I think it's like what, 5 or 10 cedis, this regular brow pencil. Yeah, so you don't need to have these specific products like I said before. All right, just use what you have. There's something that I actually always do, which I don't know if you guys would like me to do that. You don't know what I'm talking about, but basically what it is I put concealer over here, the highlight one, to highlight this side, highlight the brow bone, and it really gives a different look. I don't know if I should do it for you to see. You know what, let's just keep it simple. We're not going to do that. So it's a beginner friendly tutorial, so let's not go there. What you want to do next is mascara. So this is the Fenty mascara. It's really good, and you just take it. There's 2 sides, one for volume, one for length, and yeah, so just apply the mascara. And with mascara, guys, you need to be gentle. Like, I used to just put my mascara on anyhow, and I realized that nope, I need to take my time. Like, I really need to just take my time and do the mascara, and that way it's going to turn out really good. So I want to zoom in again for you to be able to see what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Take your time, okay? Take your time. Mascara is one step that you cannot rush, like, no. Oh wait, I should actually show you something else. Okay, wait, before we do mascara, take a brown pencil, okay, this one that I showed earlier, and then line your waterline with a brown pencil. For this look that we're going for, is like a very natural kind of look, so we don't want to use black, you want to use brown. So it's kind of like there but not really there. Okay, so for this side, you want to take your finger like that, and then my battery died. But basically what you want to do is open your eyes like this and then apply the liner there. Or you can also, where's the pencil? You can also just apply it like this on this side, but I find that sometimes when hair is white, it's actually better to apply the pencil underneath like this, okay? And a tip for mascara I do, and what I find works, is when you take the mascara wand, okay, drag it upwards like this. You have fuller looking hairs, you know, versus clumps. So one big struggle of mine previously was mascara. I would put it on and it just looked like I had maybe like what, 5 lashes because it's all clumped together. But then when you do this method, it really separates the hair, okay? And it also helps depending on the one that you have. So invest in a good mascara. A really good one that is affordable is the Maybelline Hyper Curl mascara. Look for that one. Top notch. It's really good. For the bottom lashes, what you want to do is don't look down like this. Like, don't do your mascara straight, okay? Because it's most likely going to mess this side up. The easiest way I can explain this is to position your mirror up so that there's distance, okay? Then you apply it like this. Be gentle, be patient. You can also apply like this, but I find that applying it with the tip is much better versus applying it like horizontally. You get what I mean? So just keep doing that. You can also do like side and side, back and forth. That's faster. All right, but just with mascara, be patient. That's really it. Just be patient. So you have to do like a couple of coats for, oops, I went in too hard. If that happens, don't worry, just let it dry for a while. So that also happened because I took too much mascara, so just clear it at the tip. Okay, you know that saying less is more? Yep, works really key here with mascara. And then we move on to the lips, and then we're done with the look after we set the setting spray. Oh yeah, a hack for your, not necessarily a hack, but basically if your brows are too shiny, what you want to do is take translucent powder and then put it on your beauty blender, this one, and then just dab it over it. You can do it before or after, but bear in mind that when you do it after, your brows are not going to be as, they're not going to have so much pigment, right? Let's say you did too much and then it became too dark, then you take the powder and then just put it over, and then you brush it through with the spoolie, right? And then if you prefer to do your brows before foundation and then you find that that area becomes too oily, put the powder on before. Let it sit for a while, just like how we baked this side. Do the same thing for your brows and you will thank me later. Alrighty, so I want to show you a mistake that I made here as well. I touched the bottom of my lash, so I've let it dry for a while. So I'm just going to use my fingers, my fingernail, to scrape it off. Always wait until it dries, okay? Be a little patient and then it will be fine. But yeah, this is what my eyelashes are looking like close up. So there's one thing I do like to do with my eyes, which my dad really hates. So daddy, if you're watching this part, well, yeah. The thing I like to do is I like to make my eyes pop, and in that way what I mean is, oh my goodness guys, I almost forgot highlight. How can I forget highlight? Highlighter, that's what also comes in handy with my eyes. So for highlighter, what you want to do is take a brush. Well, I don't have my highlighter brush here, but let me go and get it. I'll just come to like makeshift, but let me go and get it. All right, I'm back. This is the highlighter brush. This one is tapered, and alternatively you can also use, where is this one? This one. Yes, I know there's eyeshadow on it. What I mean is I'm showing you the shape. You can also use this as a highlighter brush, so it just really depends on which one you prefer. So take your highlighter. For my skin tone, I'm gonna mix like these two darker shades, and you want to put it up here, okay? So again, accentuating your features, and just apply it lightly like that. And I also like to like do this thing where I put it here. So on my chin as well, okay? This is where what I was talking about earlier comes in, the eyeshadow thing. So just take like that, and then for the nose, put it right here, just a short line. You don't need to go all the way. It's not even a line per se, but yeah, just do it like here, okay? Then you stop there, and then you put it right here. All right, just like that, just like that. And then for this side that my dad hates, but it adds so much to your look. Yes, I know my angle is a bit weird, but I'm not looking at a mirror, so that's why. You put it here. It's gonna make your eyes pop. It's a subtle but really beautiful change that happens. Do you see that? Yeah, lovely. Okay, so then when you're done with all of that, you take your brush and then just lightly blend it out, just like that. Or if you prefer, you can also use your fingers to just spread it out. Really depends on you. But yeah, okay, moving on to the final thing, which is the lips. So for the lips, you want something natural, right? So we take our lipstick. This is the shade that I'm using. It's like a nude-ish kind of thing, slightly peach-like in a way, light peach. But this is by Sephora Cosmetics and it's called Wonderstruck. The shade is, it's called Wonderstruck. I was told I have to speak slowly, so excuse me, I'm trying. The shade is Sahara, okay? So I always line my lips, and before I line my lips, I go in with this Shea Butter Whip made by Raj. So if you're not familiar, I do have a brand and I sell organic skin and hair care products. So mainly African black soap and shea butter. So this is what the shea butter looks like. This is the lavender variation. Ta-da! So what I do is, oh, and we ship worldwide, by the way. Okay, so no matter where you are, I got you. Take some, okay, and then apply it to your lips. And that's because you want to moisturize your lips before putting on any product. All right, once that's done, go in with your brown pencil. It's very important to do this, and I have, check out my video where I tried Nita Cosmetics lipsticks, okay, and you see why it's crucial to line your lips, especially when you're going for something that is neutral or nude on your lips if you're dark skin. Okay, it's very crucial. Aside from the fact that it makes the lipstick better, it also stops bleeding. So bleeding is when the lipstick goes outside of your lips. All right, so line your lips like that. Do the top. Okay, just like that. So you can even stop here. Actually, sometimes I stop here. Oh, there's one more thing that I usually do. Okay, so usually I take my highlighter before I even do the lips, and then I put it here on the cupid's bow. Like, it adds, do you see that? Do you just see that difference? Yep, love it. Like that. Okay, then you go in with your pencil there. And yeah, that's it. You can actually stop right here for this look. Oh wow, oh my goodness, damn guys. You know what, I think I'll stop here. I won't use the lipstick again because, oh yeah, natural. Let's just keep it simple. Lip balm, okay? This is what we're gonna do. Love it. Shea butter, brown lip pencil, bomb look. Wow, I love this look. Okay, we're not done, guys. We're not done. Let me stop feeling myself. Okay, we're not done. Last thing to do, set your makeup, and this is going to keep your makeup in place. So two key things, okay? If you're not going to do anything that I showed in this video, if you're applying makeup the way you want to apply it, make sure you prime, and now make sure you set. So this is Kat Von D setting spray. The name is Lock It. Yeah, Lock It setting spray. So you just take it, shake it, whatever. It's almost done actually. And then take it a bit far from your face. Close your eyes. Put your lips in your mouth and spray. Where is the thing? Okay. All right. So once that is done, you take your beauty blender and then you push that into your skin. This makes such a difference, guys. Your skin really absorbs the product this way versus just like, it's not that it sits on your face, but then when you use the beauty blender, it just really makes the product enter your skin, and that's what also gives you that flawless makeup. You can also cover your eyeshadow if you don't want it to touch your eyes. Most of the time when I'm spraying it, I do cover my eyes like this because I don't want it to touch my eyeshadow. But yeah, this time I didn't do that because I don't know, I just didn't. But yeah, this is it. Oh my goodness, I love the look, and I'm not going anywhere. Anyway, and this is the final look. You like? Let me zoom in so you can get into it, you know? If you've watched all the way to the end, thank you so much. Let me know what you guys would like from me. I want to do content that you enjoy, so yes, let's chat in the comments below. This is the end of the video. If you like it, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Take care and God bless. Bye.